They'll play 3 exhibition games there, then head to China for the World Cup, which for the U.S. begins on September 1st against the Czech Republic. Gasol taps it back. Ricky Rubio gathers Spain with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. It was defense that turned things around for the senior men's national team, the blue team last week. Gasol will take the shot, beats the buzzer.
As a point guard playing against Rubio in this setting and throughout this entire USA basketball experience, he's going to be the one on the defensive end as a point guard being able to disrupt. And we know what he can do on the offensive end.
Telling us that some of these players are different in their national team uniform than what you might see on a nightly basis in the NBA, and Rubio is a good example of that he cited. He'll be much more aggressive in terms of the shot. U.S. will get on a plane tomorrow night out of LA and head to Australia. Turn it over here. Here comes Hernangomez. Finishes with the left hand.
And man, we talk about Rubio's offense.
Gasol back to Claver for 3 off the back rim.
And you talk about passing from Ricky Rubio, and they have a fantastic guy in Marc Gasol from the center spot who also can facilitate.
Quick shot for Donovan Mitchell. Walker guarded by Rubio, gives it up, gets it back. Middleton will take it and knock it down. Chris Middleton.
Because they really lay into you, and there's for Rudy shooting that shot, and there's Kyle Kuzma bringing it up. And there's Chris Middleton, he can flat out shoot it.
3 of 3 for Chris Middleton now. He's got the feeling. And you're hearing the pushes for the U.S. Stripped by Claver, and Rubio has it, doesn't have numbers. We'll think about the 3. He'll try the 3 and knock it down. Ricky Rubio hits the 3.
Coach Popovich called it a good lesson. As Smitty referenced earlier, the FIBA game shorter, just a 10-minute scrimmage, teaches the guys they need to get off to a fast start, and they can't take any game for granted.
Know your Hernangomez, Smitty.
I'm going by the hair. You know, Willie has a little bit of touch of blonde in his hair.
Joe Harris setting up Turner for the...
He's really shooting it at 47%.
Here's Gill, number 23. He's 31 years of age, second-round pick back in 2009, in part because he can do things like down with the rebound for the U.S. Cross court to Tatum now. Jason Tatum, cross over, comes up short on the shot, but winds up back in his hands. Here's Lopez. First shot of the night.
Be ready for the next one.
Dr. Hallahan, the team, the country thanks you for your duties here, and enjoy Australia.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it.
There's Dr. Lisa Callahan, Matt.
All right, Jared, thanks much. U.S.
high percentage shots, but they destroy Spain on the glass. I think 14-3.
That is right. Plus 11 on rebounds in a quarter. Here's Rebus. Brook Lopez back in, hands off to his Bucks teammate, Chris Middleton. And back out to Jason Tatum. Middleton has it, goes baseline. Sets up Brown for the dunk. Jaylen Brown flying in. Out to Hernangomez. Willie is off on the 3. Middleton sees Walker ahead of the pack. And an easy 2 for Kemba Walker. 2 arguments, right? One is that you want to do it tonight after the game, maybe tomorrow morning, and let the 2 players who aren't going to be involved definitively get on with the rest of their summer.
If you're Team USA, you had a big, comfortable lead, but you're still just up 10, and that definitely can change. You got to keep playing with your principles and understand this Spain team will come back, and Donovan Mitchell would have.
One of just 2 players on this U.S. roster with senior men's national team experience. Harrison Barnes is the other. Walker.
Yeah, he is so good. Qualifying tournament in Puerto Rico has been fantastic and fun. Served on the board, and I'll get a chance to call some games with you, Matt. So that means I'm getting old.
I was going to say that doesn't sound like the highlight of that resume necessarily. Keno Cologne for most teams for NBA training camp.
And I think that was a difficult part.
To the decisions a lot of players have made this summer to pass on the World Cup. Tatum knocks down the 3. Just over a minute to go. 12-point lead for the U.S. Can't quite shake the Spaniards. Mitchell gets a pick from Turner, glides in and finishes with the right hand. Kuzma. Gasol got a hand in there, and apparently cleanly, as Rubio brings it back for Spain. Rubio will put it up and in. Count the bucket for Ricky Rubio. Shot clock here as Donovan Mitchell handles it for the red, white, and blue. Over to Joe Harris. Turn the corner. Gives it up to Turner.
You want to come in and take away their execution and just methodically grind this one to a bigger lead for Team USA.
Rubio turns the corner to set up Gasol, and that is turned away by Turner. Gasol gets it back. I guess technically property of the Houston Rockets in the NBA. He was a second-round draft pick back in '09, but has consistently decided not to. With Real Madrid, Spanish League champs from last season, in his home country, making a good living, playing pro ball.
And I would say for the last, 10 years, you've heard talk about how good he is, and I've witnessed it too. They seek you out in international play. They're not set strong. You can see they're kind of like in a constant movement. And sometimes it's hard, and that was a beautiful play by.
How to teach an illegal screen for these guys. Hernan Gomez, defended by Tatum, back out to Rubio though. Yol from deep. Sergio feeling it.
Is that just cliche talk, or have you guys been able to utilize this time and gain some much needed chemistry?
We have used this time to just the chemistry, but you know it's been we all been enjoying.
They obviously prioritize, and that's defense. And he brings a physical element, which they could use right now, because we got bodies flying all over the place here while Jared was talking to Marcus.
Yeah, get a little physical, and you can see Team USA. You know, Derek White has done such a good job, and you look at his great size for a point guard. In his 2 seasons, he's averaged 8.5 points, 48%. Started a lot of games for the San Antonio Spurs and played well in the playoffs.
Colom was born in the Principality of Andorra, which is wedged between Spain and France. Population under 80,000, and he was just beaten by Derek White.
Brook Lopez, can you call that one out?
Right, yeah.
Can you say something?
And that's not even a questionable screen.
No,
That's
that
a good
was a
NBA
good
screen. Yeah. Fernandez for 3. Defended it well.
Brook showing his size. Nowhere to go from Gomez. Good job of moving it. Good. This is good basketball.
White. I thought Brook Lopez had his best defensive season in the NBA last year. Not just blocking shots, although he did that really well, as Fernandez, bottom part of the rim, back comes Spain. Keno Colom handles. Into the paint, floater is up and good for Keno Colom. It's an awkward range, shoot a floater. Smitty, you know, as a point guard, you got to make that decision, right? You turn the corner, you deal with what's there. This is the backcourt most expect to see when the World Cup begins in China. Walker and Donovan Mitchell. Walker knocks down the short little jumper. Kemba is now. Kemba with a screen from Turner. Mitchell for 3. Got it. Now with a dozen. He's hit 2 of 3 from the great beyond. Fernandez up top. Hernan Gomez over his head. Kemba went all the way to the rim, but couldn't finish the play. Ricky Rubio, really good in that first half. Pretty quiet so far here in the second.
Interesting shot.
It is.
It is.
Kemba over to Barnes, to the corner for Harris. Spain
Great
knows the
closeout.
scouting report. They're all over Harris. Gets away from him. Here's Ribas to finish it off for Spain. It's been a full run here to close the gap. Again, to 11. Harris caught up in the air there and sends it to White.
Scouting report by Spain do not give him an open shot.
They find Joe Harris when he finds. Juan Hernan Gomez has it. Back to Rubio. 5 on the shot clock. Rubio out to Gasol. Here's Yol. Sergio Yol. 13. Here's Gasol guarded by Plumlee in the post. Turned right into Plumlee. No foul call. Rightly so. Just lost the ball. Tatum in the corner now. And it's good.
Man, that kid is good. I mean, Jason Tatum. Game is smooth. He got his feet set. And there's Marcus Gasol shooting a 3.
Answer from Gasol. Screen from Lopez. They look inside. And the U.S. turns it over for the 20th time tonight. Gasol for 3.
28 seconds left. See, Spain still playing.
Gasol giving 19 on the night. The U.S. can run out the clock. A lot to like about the U.S. tonight. Defensively, ball movement, shooting as well as for the second straight Friday night. They knocked down